Oh, hi there. How's it going? So, we have a presentation for you. We are very excited to share with you, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it. So, today we're going to be talking about St. John's Ambulance, and we've created an integrated marketing communication proposal for the Thunder Bay Northwest region. Now, thank you so much for joining us in our kitchen studio today. We're going to go over some of the strategies that we've created for your business in order to thrive in the next 12 months, the next year, 2021. Now, a couple of my associates are they're working with us remotely. So we will be taking turns here going through the process here, and I hope you enjoy the presentation. We're very excited. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First things first, brief overview of the presentation here. We will be looking into a brief introduction to go over the steps of the presentation, and moving forward to the assessment of the marketing communication situation, onto the objectives, then looking a little bit into our advertising strategy, budget, the controls of our marketing, and rounding up with a conclusion. So really hope you enjoy it. So thank you so much, and let's jump right in. So let's see here. Don Lee, I'm going to get you to jump into this section, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming. Ms. Sistowenko, Mr. Edwards, we're pleased to present this IMC Integrated Marketing Communications Plan to you for St. John Ambulance Thunder Bay Northwest. I'm Don Lee, and I'm the creative director for this project. I have my account executives and creative people with me, Bishop, Jacob, and Sean. I will be speaking to you generally about the plan, and then these gentlemen will get into more of the specifics and our presentation. We are well aware of the strong presence St. John Ambulance has in our community. You serve a vital function in terms of education and awareness about safety, first aid, and a number of lifestyle and health-related topics. We've gleaned from our research that individuals who most care about your service are those who are family-oriented and who care about their health and well-being. Also, those who are civically minded and community-oriented. One area of the research that we came up with showed that there were some identifications of communication deficits within the organization. In particular, the online platforms are difficult to navigate at times. The website often defaults you to other regions, and the social media channels can be difficult to search at a glance. We plan to remedy this with a number of IMC tools. We also have some wonderful surprises for you. Our overall goals are to raise awareness of the organization, to help you generate funds, and to facilitate all education activities and community services that St. John Ambulance provides. Our specific objectives are to increase your social media traffic, to generate donations through Operation Red Nose, through the trailer draw, and to help promote Camp 911 throughout the community. Specifically, to raise these dollars, we are implementing a lottery calendar, which should be great success. We've developed some education tools, including a blog that will be released monthly and will have timely topics that we think you will find of great interest. You can find these blog submissions in your IMC package that we will be providing to you. We have a number of new wonderful visuals and eye-catching communications storyboards that we think you'll find very interesting. All in all, this has been a great challenge and a wonderful opportunity for our firm to get to know yours, and we hope for great future success upon our collaboration. Thank you so much, and I will now turn it over to these gentlemen.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Don Lee. Now, let's see, where were we here? Okay, so in order to effectively implement a marketing strategy, we looked into the current marketing situation, and as Don Lee has mentioned, the some areas are lacking, and we have some suggestions on how to work around this. Now, so let's just take a quick look. We've conducted an internal analysis to identify the strengths and weaknesses of St. John Ambulance. So we know, that it's a multinational entity that has branches in tons of different countries, I think 42 or so. And the strengths are along the lines of professionalism and high standards of training of first aid and services like that. There are many volunteer opportunities associated with St. John's, and we've noticed that there's a general lack of public understanding as to what exactly the organization stands for, and how to actually be involved in these opportunities. In addition, the social media engagement seems to be lacking as well, and we're going to look into how to change that. The brand image it's Canadian not-for-profit establishment. It's very popularized by very professional training courses, which include CPR training, first aid, AED, which is the automated external defibrillator training, among others. And other programs include the Operation Red Nose, which is a way of keeping our streets safe and keeping our people healthy, and the therapy dog program, which helps those in need connect with an animal for comfort and calming effect. Now, the customers of St. John Ambulance are often those that are in need of qualifications, and we noticed that there's a high level of aquatic related courses that are in need of specific training, which thankfully St. John have the courses and the ability to provide training for, which include, as we mentioned before, the first aid and so on. Many jobs like security guards and lifeguards, and there's just tons of managerial courses that can benefit from having a first aid training. They're competitive. We've taken a look at the competitive analysis, and we've come across the competitors, the direct competitors in Thunder Bay. There are quite a list of them here. Some include the Thunder Bay First Aid Service. There's security guard training. What was the other one? The big one, the Canadian Red Cross. So there are some competitors, but as far as we understand, St. John, we're here to help you be the leader and to stand out from the rest. In addition, the environmental analysis at this particular time is, we understand that there's a situation with COVID-19, which is hindering many businesses from pretty much doing their thing. And St. John is of no exception to this situation. So we do we sympathize with that, and we hope that we can help to make things better for the future. So as mentioned previously, we have created a 12-month plan, which is specializing in social media presence, a sequence of monthly blogs related to safety, and we have also created a calendar, which we're very excited to look into and to deliver for the community. Let's see. So some of our objectives, as mentioned before, is to increase the traffic on the St. John's website, and to create a better awareness of the services that your organization offers. Let's see, advertising strategies. Well, we have a couple strategies ready to go, and I'm going to get Bishop. Bishop, if you could take over this part, that would be great. Let's just get Bishop here on the line. Bishop, are you there?
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming. Ms. Sistowenko, Mr. Edwards, we're pleased to present
that's not Bishop.
This IMC.
Oh, technical issues here. Donnelly, can you just hold off for a minute? We're going to get Bishop to do his part, if that's all right with you. Okay, great. Thank you. So there we go. Bishop, are you ready?
Our advertising objectives are to increase St. John website traffic and to raise awareness for all core services of St. John Ambulance. Our advertising strategy: every month during the 12-month campaign, there will be content published to the 3 major social media platforms for St. John's Ambulance. These social media platforms will include Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The content will consist of social media posts and blogs that direct readers to the St. John Ambulance website. Each month, we'll have a different core service advertised and a blog to engage readers. The 9 services that will be advertised are Camp 911, Car Seat Safety, Emergency Preparedness, First Aid Training and Supplies, Medical First Response, Operation Red Nose, SJA Connect, Therapy Dogs, and Ladies Auxiliary. For the first week of each month, there will be a social media post for each core service. The post will include a photo and a brief description of what the core service is about, and a link that redirects readers to the St. John website for more information about the particular service. An example of each photo used in the advertisements can be seen in the appendix. Each month will also include original content in the form of blogs. Second week of each month will have a new and different blog published to the social media platforms. These blogs will act as content to engage readers and encourage people to follow the St. John's Ambulance on social media and direct traffic from social media platforms to the website.
Alrighty, thank you, Bishop. Now we're going to move on, keep moving forward. We have Jacob here. He is our master budgeter. So Jacob, if you could show us what you have planned there, that would be great. Thank you.
For advertising. Our advertising objective.
Oh, sorry, Bishop. No, we need Jacob to do his part. Jacob, are you there? Okay, here he is. Thank you.
So now we're going to dive into the budget part of our campaign. So for our budget for this one-year campaign is going to be set at $60,000. Of that $60,000, our marketing team will actually be taking a 15% cut. That's just as per industry standard in Thunder Bay. So it'll leave us with $51,000 to work with for the rest of the campaign. The main focus for our budget and kind of where we're going to be focusing our energy is basically on raising awareness to St. John's core services and what they offer as a whole to Thunder Bay. So like I said earlier, the campaign will be taking course over a 12-month period. Over this 12-month period, we're going to be using creative social media posts, a calendar lottery, physical calendar, monthly blog posts, digital and physical advertising, and a revamp of St. John's website to introduce this new campaign and get everything integrated properly, basically. So a good portion of the budget will actually be allocated to social media advertisement and boosts. During each month, the monthly blog posts will be highlighted across all platforms, as well as highlights for each of the services that St. John's provides. Posts will be boosted basically to gain more engagement and to increase reach. And then the page boost will be used to increase the awareness about St. John's website, all our social pages, and basically what kind of services they offer. We're also going to produce an in-house video that will be shared across all platforms. This video is basically just going to highlight a situation where someone out in the community or I should say there's a situation where someone out in the community could use a service provided by St. John's. So, for example, there's two people and they're sitting at a restaurant and one of them starts choking, and there's a flashback to when they were at St. John's and they were getting the CPR training, and then it snaps back to reality and this person saves the person, all because they had that training from St. John. This basically it'll provoke people to want to learn more about St. John and what they offer, and the potential uses for all the events that they put on. So the posts for our social media, or I should say the budget for our social media, it's going to have an open budget. This is basically due to the nature of social advertising, I should say. They use a method called CPM, or cost per thousand interactions. On an open budget, what we're going to do is we'll set a certain amount. I believe our Facebook is $3,000 for the year. So we'll put that in and it'll boost it over the 12-month period based on how many interactions it uses. And if it uses up the full 3,000, then that's great. But if not, then we have that leftover money we can return back into the campaign and focus it towards something else. Another large portion of the budget is going to be allocated to the physical and digital advertising portion of the campaign. These funds are going to be used in the production of the physical posters placed around the city. These posters are going to highlight the key services provided by St. John. We're also going to have physical ads in the Walleye magazine, as well as the Walleye's downtown billboard. This will just give a large exposure potential. And then also the digital ads across the Walleye's website, as well as TB News Watch. Again, just to raise awareness and get that large exposure potential. And another important portion of the budget is going to be allocated to the physical calendar, and calendar lottery will be put on. The 12-month calendar basically is going to highlight one of the services provided by St. John. We're going to have one in each monthly section, as well as any important dates or events, activities that may be happening during each month. The calendar lottery is going to be an event conducted throughout the year where one lucky person is going to win a prize at the end of each month, basically for their interest in St. John. The goal of the lottery basically is to get people interested in St. John and to raise awareness about the core services that St. John provides through the use of those monthly calendars, as well as the monthly blog posts that we're going to have. I'll actually give a kind of a detailed listing of what we're going to have here. So the first one, like I said, we're going to have our physical calendar. We're going to have two different size posters. We're going to have a 16-inch by 20-inch. And then a 36 by 48. Again, those will just be placed around town. We're going to have our calendar lottery giveaway. We're going to have our digital billboard downtown provided by Walleye. And then we're also going to have 3 Walleye magazine ads in each of their prints throughout 12-month span. And then the bigger ones are going to be through the 3-month span. We're also going to have advertising on the Walleye's web ad, as explained earlier. And then we're also going to have online advertising through the TV News Watch ad. And then again through our social posts, which is what we'll get into next, is we're going to be spending on our Facebook page boosts, Facebook post boosts. We're going to have our Facebook event promotions also boosted. And then in conjunction with all of our social media posts, we want to keep it fluid basically across all platforms. So we're also going to do our Instagram advertisements, and we're also going to do Twitter advertisements, again, just to promote St. John's in conjunction with all our other social media platforms. And then the last one we have is our video production. Again, that's just a short 30-second video produced in-house to raise awareness about St. John's. And all the detailed explanations and all the breakdown of the pricing and the quantity of everything is in fact listed in the report in the index section. I believe it's under Appendix L. And yeah, that will conclude the budget section.
All right, great. Thank you so much there, Jake. Now, we have to wrap this up. So moving forward, the controls that we have in place to ensure the success of our marketing plan will be essentially to monitor the online traffic going to the St. John's Ambulance website, and to monitor the effectiveness of blogs and recognize which posts are getting the most engagement. And thirdly, by seeing the numbers of customers and how many people are actually signing up new to St. John's for the training services and volunteering services. So at this point, we are very excited that you are here to join us, and we really hope, and there you are. We really hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and we're so excited to see these strategies be put into place and to see your business thrive. So thanks again, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.